Yes, hello and welcome back to Tinted Red Glasses TV. It's your boy H. I know it's been a while, since last year even. I think the last time we spoke was before the Boxing Day fixtures. And let's be real, we've been alright since then. We've had a good run of games. I mean, besides the Southamptom loss in the FA Cup, we've had a good run of results. We had the Chelsea win, which went down well at my house, you get me? Went down real well at my house. And then what else did we have after that? Brighton, I think Newcastle, Palace draw, the Palace draw, which, yeah, it was a draw, but it was one of them games. Palace was one of them teams, I don't know why everyone was going so mad at the time. We had the Palace draw, then I think we had West Brom as well, and then we've had Southampton, and then obviously the draw with United today, which, on the basis of it, I think was a good result. Realistically, you have to look at it. Don't get me wrong, they're unbeaten away for however long, which speaks volumes. They're at the top of the league, so they're obviously been doing bits. So, yeah, there's that. But really and truly, before the game, we'd have had if we had our first 11, then you might have thought to yourself, yeah, we could actually go for this. But when I looked at the starting 11, I see no Tierney, no Abba, no Saka, nowhere in sight, not on the bench, proper social distance from the team, proper social distance, way out, following Boris, strict guidelines, they were nowhere near the team. I was like, nah. This could be problems. But you know what? The players that stepped in today, they stepped up. And this is the thing. And this is what I was saying to you guys about Arteta as well. He's the guy. He's doing the right things. Like I say, it's been a long while, so there's so much to catch up on. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to be hopping backwards and forwards, so excuse me if I do. But yeah, it's been crazy. Everyone just before the Chelsea game was Arteta out. Most of them were Arteta out. The noise was loud. You could hear it everywhere. In the media, it was Arteta out. And then the Chelsea win kind of turned things around, a change up in the team. The introduction of Smith Rowe, we haven't even spoken about this guy that's coming from my ends, Croydon and that. What? Yes, the Croydon De Bruyne. Yes, man. He's been doing bits for us. He's come in, he's done really well, and we've looked like a different team with a proper number 10 in there. And then everyone was like, oh, so why haven't you played Ozil? Because Ozil's not a number 10 like that. Ozil's an old school number 10 where he just sits and does nothing, and then when he gets the ball, he does it. Smith Rowe does bits both ends of the pitch, when you got the ball, when you ain't got the ball, and that's the difference. And that's why you can't play with Ozil, because you lose a man. Football's about 11 players all working hard. It was defending from the front. But anyway, forget about him. He's gone. Yeah, good bit of business. And this is what I'm saying to you about Arteta as well. It's another reason why I say he's the man. The first man that's actually come in and said, you know what? I need to get rid of all of these old players, all these old Wenger players. They got to go. If you're not playing, then you got to go. If you're not playing the way I want you to play, then you got to go. Not just have them sitting on wages, earning wages like Wenger used to do back in the day. He had so many players that were just squad players or bit part players. No, we want players that can actually make a difference. And this is what Arteta is looking to do. Bring in a squad where everybody wants to make a difference. Even Ainsley Maitland-Niles, look at him for example. He's in the squad and Arteta likes him. But he's not working hard enough, so he's not getting game time. You've got to work, and you've got to be ruthless as a manager. You've got to make these decisions off the cuff, and this is what I like about Arteta. He's ruthless. And everyone's like, oh, it weren't him that dropped Ozil on the team. I think you'll find it probably was. It probably was him that said no, because Ozil don't work hard enough. Don't work hard enough off the ball. He never has. And he weren't providing much on the ball, so... Get me? What do we do with that? Exactly. Get him out, man. And who else have we got out? We got Socrates. Don't get me wrong, he was all right for a little while, but we should have never really got him in the first place. Like, it was just another one of those dead buyers. Like, that I don't know why we bought him. Like, and who else has gone? Kolasinac has gone. Don't get me wrong, when he first come in, he was immense, and he's got a good deal because we got him on a free. Like, and he was immense, he was solid, but he couldn't actually hack the Premier League. He was struggling with the Premier League. When it actually came to the crunch of it, when you're playing the top teams and you need that top, he hasn't got that top gear. He don't have it. He's not ready for that. So we can't have players like that in our team. So what's he done? He's gone and got him out. And this is what I like. This is what I like about Arteta. He's being ruthless and being sensible. But yeah, on the whole, what a crazy season. Anyway, how many different teams have been top now? 8, 9? I don't even know. Like, it's crazy. Teams that were top are now 7th. I mean, look, we were 16th or 15th last time we spoke, and now we're 9th. Like, and don't get me wrong, some teams have got games in hand, other teams haven't got games in hand, and it's all a bit mad. But like, realistically, like, the league's just been up, down, round, like. But to be totally honest with you, people are like, oh, it's a crazy season, the COVID. I don't even think it's just the COVID. I just think that now all these teams have got good academies, all these teams have got TV money, sponsorship money, and they're working well. Some of them have got big owners. The Premier League's tough. I've said it before. It's the toughest league in the world. You never know what you're going to get. Look, Sheffield United done Man United the other day. Like, some of the results that we've seen this season are just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The teams that have lost against the teams that they've lost against, you would never expect. And some of the teams that are not getting results, you would have been like, what's going on? Like, where's it all going wrong? Like, it's crazy. Like, when you look at it, like, look at even Chelsea getting rid of Frank. Like, they spent 200 million in the summer, and they done all right last season. They brought in a few more players this season, and they're still struggling this season. But it's because everyone wants everyone to hit the ground running. But it's not that simple in this league. It's a difficult league. Like, even Tottenham, they were top of the league at one point. Now they're somewhere around 7th or something like that in the league. It's a difficult league. Everyone's having a go at Mourinho because, don't get me wrong, they're hard to watch. They're hard to watch. Seriously, I struggle watching them. Like, he does make it boring. He does. Especially when they're playing top teams. When they're playing the lower teams, yeah, he'll play football and do his bits and whatever, but when you really think it would be a big game, it's not. It's boring. It's boring. Fix it up. Fix it up, Jose. Fix it up. Sorry, mate. Sorry, I don't like him anyway. I never have. Do you know what I mean? It's bad enough he's Tottenham manager, but I never like him anyway. Like, what can I say? Jose, man. But yeah, as for the rest of the teams, Liverpool, look at them. What a fool, mate. They were flipping European world champions, Premier League champions, and they've had a few injuries in defence, don't get me wrong, but to be totally honest with you, it's been the other end of the pitch they've been struggling. Everyone's like, yeah, but they've had loads of injuries. Yeah, but they're struggling to score goals. They're struggling to score goals. That's been their problem. They haven't been losing games like by loads of goals. They've been losing games because they haven't been scoring goals. So, like, where's their problems? Like, everyone's got problems. It's not easy. It's not easy. So what I say is, really, if you've got a manager that seems like he's tactically astute, get it out, mate. Poor blimey. Yeah, get it out. Like, right, if you can find a manager that's tactically astute and he's doing his things and he seems like he's talking his game and the team is doing bits most of the time, then what can I say? Because, not being funny, even before the Chelsea game, if you look back at the season, a lot of the games we lost, we weren't by much, or we could have won them if this had happened, or we had a bit of luck. So yeah, really, like, at just over the halfway point for us specifically, because I know certain teams are still on 18 games, some are on 19, some are on 20, I know we're on 21. But yeah, considering the way the season's gone overall and the way the Premier League is in general, I'd say I'm quite happy the way things are right now. Yeah, I'd say I'm quite happy the way things are right now. Don't get me wrong, I don't want us to be in ninth place. But for where we were a few weeks ago, the last time, and for how the season's going, and if you look at the teams around and the squads around, like, realistically, it's not a bad place to be in. And there's a long way to go, a long way to go, and we're finding form now. We're finding everything now. We're slowly getting back all our injured players in attacking areas, defensive areas. And one thing I will say is it shows how much we miss KT when he's not there. Because the last few games you can see it, not down that side, don't get me wrong. I know against Southampton, like, Cedric was doing all right down the left, and he put a couple balls in, even for the pre-assist. Is it a pre-assist now? They're calling it? I don't even know. All these stats, man. But yeah, the ball he played to Saka before the assist, that ball was just lovely. It was lovely. But yeah, in general, I think Arteta's doing bits, and I'd say at this point of the season, I think for the fact that he's cleared out who he's cleared out and he's brought in who he's brought in, I'd actually say that Arteta is doing really well. Like, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, like, out of the players that he's brought in, the only one that's not actually been any good at any time yet is Willian. Because he brought in Cedric. Oh yeah, and Renison. Dead. But yeah, he brought in Cedric. He's been alright recently, and when he's played in the Europa League, even though he was injured for long, brought in Murray. And Murray, even though he was injured for long, when he's come in, he's looked proper. Gabriel, he brought in Partey and Willian. So yeah, really, based on how the market's been and based on what we've needed as a team as well. Oh yeah, they brought in Odegaard on loan, but yeah, based on what we've needed as a team, this is what he's actually done. He's addressed those issues. When you think about it, as fans for years, when we were sitting there saying, oh, we need centre-backs, did they buy any centre-backs? No, they bought wingers or strikers. When we were saying we need a midfielder, a holding midfielder, they never bought one until they bought Torreira. And they bought Torreira and he didn't quite fit the bill or do what it said on the tin. But he tried. When he first came in, he looked good. But yeah, I don't know what happened with Torreira. I don't know what's happening with him either. But yeah, look, I'm rambling. It's because I've been away for so long. Like, I got so much to say, man, so much to say. But yeah, sorry folks, I was away for so long. But with the hectic Christmas schedule and homeschooling and all that, like, it's just been hard work. It's hard work. Hopefully get to see you lot again real soon. It's H, tinted red glasses. Like, subscribe. You know what to do, peeps. You know the drill. Till next time. Peace. I'm out.